Well, Rhode Island's new governor getting straight to work in his first full day in office. Dan McKee spent little time in the State House, instead hitting the road.
The governor's day focused heavily on vaccines. He signed an executive order seeking to increase city and town involvement in the vaccine rollout and encourage everyone to get a shot.
12 News reporter Brandon Truitt is live at North Providence High School, where the governor will end his day in about 30 minutes. Brandon?
Yeah, Shannon, the governor is going to be touring this vaccination clinic here. It has been a busy first day for the new governor, as he told me when he spoke a short time ago.
Hours on the job, and Governor Dan McKee has hit the ground running.
I think that it's really important that you get your feet on the ground in the communities.
And that's exactly what he did. 5 in-person events, others were held virtually, visiting some of the hardest hit neighborhoods in the pandemic.
We want to make sure that we know that certain communities have been impacted more than others during this COVID. And our high-density communities, our minority communities, our communities of color, they've got infected at higher rates.
The governor visiting a vaccination site in Providence before stopping by a small business and church to talk about vaccine hesitancy and ways to build public trust.
We want to get into a community like this and say to people, look, get your vaccination. We're going to get this going. We're going to make sure that you're going to get vaccinated, keep you safe. That messaging is going to be very important.
From there, it was off to the State House, a parade of mayors surrounding the new governor, signing an executive order, bridging the work of the state with cities and towns.
These vaccines are safe and they will save lives.
There were no major policy or vaccine distribution changes announced today, but they could come soon. McKee sworn in less than 24 hours ago, promising to step up to his new role.
You do the very best you can, and I'll do my best. And it's hard work doing your best. And my ask of everybody in the state of Rhode Island is for them to do their best during this time frame. And it's hard work, we know that, but we got to get across the finish line.
So vaccines definitely the #1 priority for Governor McKee, as he told me today. He says he feels like the infrastructure is there to get doses out faster. It's just about getting more doses into the state. Live in North Providence, Brandon Truitt, 12 News.
Rhode Island's vaccine distribution is now under the control of Governor Dan McKee, who is in the middle of a busy first day. 12 News reporter Brandon Truitt has been with the governor at all of his stops today and joins us now live from North Providence. Brandon?
Well, Shannon, at times it felt more like a tour of Rhode Island today. 5 in-person events, others were held virtually as well. And just in the last half hour, the governor is showing up here to North Providence High School to tour a community clinic. It's the end to a very busy first day with vaccines top of mind.
Rhode Island Governor Dan McKee hitting the ground running in his new role.
We've got a lot of cleaning up to do, baby. Yes, we do.
Governor McKee meeting fellow lawmakers and Providence city leaders touring a vaccination site.
The energy in there is uplifting.
This Providence location serving hard-hit zip codes with eligibility broader than the state's timeline. McKee telling me he sees these types of locations sticking around.
We need to get shots in the arm quickly, and the only way we're going to do that is build capacity. So we're going to continue to work with the municipal leaders, and then when we shift into regional centers, all the municipalities will play a role in that.
From there, it was off to a small business and a church in South Providence. McKee saying he sees both as a tool to help get out the word vaccinations are safe.
We want to get in a community like this and say to people, look, get your vaccination. We're going to get this going. We're going to make sure that you're going to get vaccinated, keep you safe. That messaging is going to be very important.
An hour later, McKee was back at the State House, surrounded by mayors and local leaders from towns across the state, signing an executive order, creating partnerships to build public trust in vaccines.
We are concerned that at some point in time, we're going to have more vaccines than people actually willing to take the vaccine and take the shot.
So no major policy or vaccine distribution changes announced today. We could learn more about any of those potential changes tomorrow at the state's weekly coronavirus briefing. Live in North Providence, Brandon Truitt, 12 News.
Brandon, thank you.